Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I'm so excited that you're here. Your likes, your shares, your comments, you're helping me grow my channel, and I super appreciate it. So I was feeling into your energy before I turned on the camera and something weird happened. This was new for me. I got a song. And I'm like, what is it? Anyways, it's Traces of Love. I'll put it in the description box. It's so old. It's like, it was from like this little thing from way back in my childhood. And they sang it on American Bandstand, for goodness sakes. Anyways, it's about remembering someone from your past, which doesn't surprise me because Mercury's in retrograde. I also, before I got the song, I felt like you were still sitting on go, and I'm like, oh, come on, Taurus. Let's go. All right, well, oh, man, Taurus. All right, let's do this. You just feel so trapped. It's like you want out, you see what you want, you know what's out there, and I'm not sure what's holding you back. Sense of responsibility, actual responsibilities, maybe fear of loss of reputation or finances, or I don't know. It's like, whatever this is, it's so hard. Taurus, anytime you guys need to make a decision in order to get you to change direction, it's always like trying to turn a freighter around. It's so slow. And I don't know. I think you, I don't know. It feels so stuck. So let's see. One good thing, there's a couple good things happening that might help you this week. Wow, that's a lot. I can't take all of those. I will take that one and this one. Yes? Okay. We do have Mercury finally going direct on Thursday, so maybe that'll help. And Mars is getting out of Taurus, where he's just been kind of slow and stuck, so that he can get into Gemini, where he's a little more fast moving and there'll be a little more energy. So that might help. So you have a really odd, you have pay attention. Notice repetition signs and your inner guidance, as it can yield valuable information. This totally makes sense to me. I feel like you're so stuck and you're thinking yourself around into circles. And so really take a look at, what are you noticing? You have so much intuition. I think you really need to get into your intuition and really think your way through. On Sunday, when that moon is in Scorpio, it's in your 7th house of partnerships. And so it's about finding the pleasure. And I think that you just feel so stuck. You also have father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. And so a part of what is stuck is that you're feeling the need to be the authority figure, or you feel that you need to answer to an authority figure. It could be your boss. It could be your father. It could be your father-in-law. It could be your grandfather. I'm not really sure, but it's somebody who has that sense that you feel that as a father figure authority to you. And I feel like you're worried about the way they think about you and how they will react to whatever this decision is that you're sitting on. So maybe you want to make some sort of a career change, and your parents put you through college to be a doctor, and you're like, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to sell real estate. And they're like, you're crazy, you know, and I don't support that. Or it's something like that. It's something that you want to do, but pay attention to how you really feel inside, because you're trying to find the balance. You're trying to find the balance in your life. And the balance is sure, I understand you don't want to disappoint the people in your life, but where's the beauty and the joy in your life for you? What makes you feel balanced? What makes you feel complete? What makes you feel whole and loved? Taurus, your entire life is the Taurus Taurus is about self-esteem, self-value, self-worth. People like to relate it to finances, but it's a sense of security that comes from your opinion of yourself. And that's why your father figure can have a major influence on your personal opinion of yourself. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it gets in the way. But that moon's going to move into Sagittarius on Monday, and that's transformative energy. That's an opportunity to transform your situation, to find the balance, to find the beauty and the joy in your life. So you can get out of this really stuck energy of the Eight of Swords. And the thing about the Eight of Swords, okay, there's a couple of cards of stuck energy in here. One of them is the Four of Pentacles, where you're sitting on what you have and you don't want to let go because you're afraid there's not enough. That's generally a good sign that you're worried about money and finances. This Swords energy, this is mental prison. This is your thoughts that are trapping you. This is keeping you in place. The other one of stuck energy would probably be the Hanged Man, but that's about taking a time out to get a better perspective. But this is self-inflicted cage. You don't have to be there, but your mental energy is putting you there. It's keeping you there. You have the key. That's the crazy part, is you have the key. You built the cage. You have the key. You can escape. You have view from above. View from above. Get the big picture. She looks like she's way up in a skyscraper looking out below. It is the view from above. So you have the view from above, but she's trapped by her thoughts. And in this card, they're out there in hot air balloons, free, looking around, enjoying what they see, finding the beauty, finding the balance. All right. Your ruling planet, Venus, moves into Pisces on Tuesday. I think you might find this very helpful. I think this might give you an opportunity to feel the emotions and to feel the compassion for yourself and to feel she's been in analytical Aquarius, and maybe that's been slowing you down, and maybe that's part of why you've been so stuck in your thoughts, because of the analysis paralysis that came from Venus being in analytical Aquarius. So maybe you can get down into your emotions now, out of your head, into your heart, and really figure out what way you want to go with things. And that moon is going to move into Capricorn on Wednesday, which is your 9th house of your higher self, of communication with your higher self, of higher learning, of long distance travel, and you have resilience. This is the part where you think that something is dead and lost to you, but it actually can grow. It's resilience. It's strong enough to make the comeback. It might be you that is strong enough to make the comeback, because there's the wisdom. This is that seeking the wisdom and the knowledge, and it is in the 9th house of seeking the wisdom and the knowledge. And it's overcoming obstacles. That's what Capricorn does. It overcomes obstacles to seek the wisdom and the knowledge. And on top of all that, on Thursday, with this energy, we now have Mercury, thank God, finally going direct. And so even though Mercury is in Pisces, that's communication. So now you've got Venus and Mercury having a conversation in emotional Pisces. It's a real opportunity for you to really feel into yourself and really communicate with your higher self. What is it you really want? What have you learned? What is of value? What builds yourself a sense of self-worth and self-esteem? And what makes you feel like you need to make changes? So here's one place to start. You have dietary changes. So maybe you're feeling stuck and you need to, maybe you just need to, Taurus, have you been to the doctor? Taurus tends to have cholesterol issues. You carry your weight up in your chest, and so this can create issues with the heart. And so maybe making just some small changes. Instead of eating bacon, you could eat turkey bacon, right? Make some little dietary changes. But you have here summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So I think that you finally start moving things forward, and you start making small changes. I think it's going to help the Venus is getting out of Aquarius. I think that's been really tough for you. And then when it does, it gets, when the moon moves into Aquarius. Okay, so Venus is getting out, but the moon's moving into Aquarius, but it's only there for 2.5 days, right? So while you're still stuck up in your head there, start looking around at what you're grateful for. The people in your life, the things that are good, your job, your career, what you own, whatever is of value to you, but also look at yourself. What about you are you grateful for? Are you grateful for your resilience? Are you grateful for your stick-to-itiveness? Are you grateful for your general overall good attitude? You know, what are you grateful for? Start thinking in terms of that, and know that you're being protected during this time of transformation. See how it looks like an egg and she's curled up there, and she's being protected by spirit. House friends are spirit. And there's going to be some resistance. You've been feeling the resistance. I mean, come on. You've been so stuck for so long. But look at this. That fist is pushing through. Yes, it's tough. I know it's tough. And that happens the same day that that fiery energy of Mars gets out of your sign and gets into busy, let's get things moving, Gemini. So I feel like it's right around the corner. Like, finally. And if you start moving things now, by summertime you'll be there. Because nothing's going to happen super fast. It's going to be kind of like an engine, train taking off from the station that's slowly picking up the speed. And I think that by the time you get to summer, you can actually have things clicking along pretty good. Let's get you a little more guidance. And you have lots more guidance. So, all right, I have to, wow, you have 4. Okay, I have to get out my flashlight because old eyes. Okay, so you have soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Oh my gosh, if you've been being stuck because of a relationship situation, finally you can move things forward. Focused intention, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome, and that is what you expect is what you're going to bring. So focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. That's always important. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. That's that 9th house. That's up here. That's here where you are being asked to seek a higher perspective from your higher self. And you are being activated. So really seeking it, and you have divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Right now, I think you need your light to support yourself. But it's right here. It's being available to you. So yes, maybe you need to take, nobody's saying you need to jump in and do this super fast. But you need to start moving in a direction that gets you out of this prison. Oh my gosh. Set yourself free. Right? Set yourself free. What is it you want to create? What do you want to bring about in your life? Taurus, get moving. You've been stuck there for so long. Whew. It starts out in your 7th house of partnerships. And that song, Traces of Love. And so I don't know if you're stuck thinking about a relationship and how great it was at the beginning and it's just not there anymore. Or if you're thinking about someone from the past and maybe you need to connect with them. I don't know, Taurus. But you're supposed to be having more fun in life than you are. You have watermelon. Watermelon says, have fun with your inner child. This is about you finding the joy in life again. And I feel like you haven't gotten there yet. So start thinking of making a few dietary changes so you feel better physically. Maybe you'll feel better about yourself, emotionally, mentally from that, but physically you'll also feel better. And then summer. So you're a couple months away from getting this to really pull together, but watermelon is all about summer too, right? So, okay. I know some of you are not in the Northern Hemisphere, and even though it says summer, I think we're talking July. So don't think, oh my gosh, another 9 months. I don't think it's that. I think it's summer where I'm at right now. So I'm thinking like July. All right. Okay. Well, if you haven't checked out the full moon in Libra video, you should certainly do that. I will put the link to that in the description box. Also, thank you so much. If you will subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload videos. Taurus, hang in there. You can do this. You really, really can. All right. You take care. We'll see you next week.